Hello everyone, I'm Nethumi Perera, and also I'm currently working as a cloud system engineer in CK Smart System. And today in here I'm walking through a cloud-based smart elderly health monitoring system that we developed. The goal of this project is to help monitor elderly people who live alone, since they are often at risk of serious health like breathing problems, sudden falls, and also unsafe room temperatures. If something happens if something happens and their delay is responding, it can lead to a life-threatening situation. So to help with that, we have built a full cloud system using Microsoft Azure and Node-RED, which monitor two important health parameters like room temperature and also breathing rate. All the data processed on Azure, so fully cloud hosted on my virtual machine, and also visualized real time using Node-RED dashboards, so we can access in anywhere in any time. So at first, let's go to deployment and not deployment process, and also Node-RED installation. First, we deployed a virtual machine in our Microsoft Azure account under student subscription. We install Ubuntu server. With using SSH via PowerShell, and also then connecting, and we updated use sudo update system and also install system. And finally Node-RED was using the official installation description, and then after configuration I was able to access Node-RED remotely via browser using my public IP address in my Azure VM. As you can see, this is our IP address to the Node-RED, and also this is our simulation performing using Node-RED dashboard. And let's move to our Node-RED flow explanation. Smart elderly health monitoring system. And at first I have used inject node, which is stimulate my sensor devices and triggers in every 5 seconds and generate new sensor data automatically in real life. This would be the temperature and also the heart rate. And then next I connected to the Azure IoT hub. This represents the cloud layer where IoT device would normally send data to Azure platform to further processing or storage. Also, Azure IoT hub would typically handle and do device to cloud communication and authentication and data roaming. And then we have added a debug node. This is very helpful because it allows us to monitor all the data being generated in real time during stimulation, so we know everything running correctly. And after that, we created two separate functional nodes. In this elderly health monitoring system, we use two separate function nodes to stimulate temperature and also breathing rate as independent data streams, and this reflects real-time IoT healthcare system where different medical sensors operate separately, sending their own virtual data for the cloud monitoring and analysis. So here one function stimulate is temperature reading. It generates random values between 20 and 30 Celsius. And also our second stimulate function is breathing rate reading, generating values between 10 and 25 breathing per minute. And now let's look at our dashboard. And here at first I created temperature gauge to get the temperature out, and also SMS breath rate gauge to display the breath rate. And with our dashboard, on the left side I have the temperature gauge, which shows live temperature data. Right now it shows reading 20 Celsius, but this updates in every 5 seconds as inject node triggers. On the right hand side I have the breathing rate. breathing rate gauge, which shows 10 breaths per second per minute, and again it updates in real time. This dashboard provides a simple, clear interface for caregivers or healthcare staff to monitor the patients remotely, or any abnormal values appear or can be alerted to take actions quickly. And then we went to debug simulation. Debug output verification. It gets messages in every 5 seconds. It generates messages in every 5 seconds. Each message message is generated and it shows message sent and confirmed by my stimulation. Our stimulation is running continuously, and that data is successfully being processed in transpermitted. And then let's move to our Azure dashboard. And here, as you can see, let's move to our Azure IoT Hub. Here you can see my IoT Hub instance called IoT Hub 122629796, and my stimulated device is device 001. Is registered and actively sending data because the inject node triggers every 5 seconds. Thousands of messages have been transmitted to Azure IoT Hub over time. You can see here if there are more than 7,000 telemetry messages you have been successfully sent, and also confirming that the system generating is transmitting data properly. And we have one device here and to sending data here. And when we move, after we check our cost management, and resource optimization. Since this is fully developed in cloud, I had to manage my Azure resource using carefully to stay within free credits under student subscription. I use checked Azure cost management, monitor my resources spending, and also when I wasn't actively working with my project, I stopped like virtual machine and node data services, avoid unnecessary charges, and also by checking these costs by resources, we can delete unused resource group and also app services that can optimize our cloud usage and reduce cost. And this allows me to complete fully deployment while saving my free credits available to me. And as you saw this here, and these are the all functionalities that we use for our smart elderly system by providing real-time healthcare data and visualization and cloud-based IoT communication. Thank you.